Amy? Time for our Fox 4 House Call with Dr. Andy. And this morning we're talking about the flu vaccine. It's in the news again because New Jersey, the entire state is expected to sign off on making the flu vaccine mandatory. This is a first. No state in the nation has done this.
This will be history in the making. And they're talking about making the flu shot and the pneumonia shot mandatory for all preschoolers. So these are 4-year-olds. As well as the meningitis vaccine and the TDAP, which is the tetanus whooping cough booster, to all 6th graders.
Okay, so at front, people think, okay, this is great. You know, these vaccines are going to make preventing disease a lot better, but there's a lot of controversy around
A lot of controversy. Now, first of all, the vaccination recommendations they're going to make, that we're expecting them to make today, are going to be in line with the CDC's recommendations for current vaccination schedules, and the American Academy of Family Physicians is right in line with them as well. The big problem is making it mandatory, and there are a lot of parents and parental groups and vaccination concern groups that are coming out in arms against this.
Because a lot of people choose not to get the vaccine.
Right.
So what's the concern? Like, why not get this vaccine?
Well, I think there are multiple concerns. One, there's the moral and ethical concern of taking a paternalistic approach towards medicine and telling people we know what's best, as opposed to an informed consent, which is, you know, I've said several times on the show here, is vaccines are very good for most people, but I believe they should be given with an informed consent. And if parents don't want to give us the consent because we don't give them all the information, we shouldn't be too surprised.
Right. Now, you brought a couple of vaccines with us, and I didn't even realize this. There is a difference in which flu vaccine you can receive because one contains trace amounts of mercury.
Right. There is. The multi-dosed vial, which we give to just about every adult, including myself, actually has small amounts of mercury in a preservative called thimerosal. It's still there. It's been there for years, and it will continue to be there. There's also a mercury-free form with a preservative-free form specifically for kids, and that comes in an individually packaged, pre-drawn up syringe.
And it looks pink
and
in
it looks
color.
pink, exactly. So if you see the doctor or the nurse at the doctor's office drawing it up out of a vial for your child, ask them to please change it for the preservative-free form.
And there's another kind as well, but you said most doctors some are switching to the single use.
Right.
Others are not because there's a cost difference and insurance and all that gets involved.
There is a cost difference significant between the multi-dose vial and the preservative-free form. But you know, the flu vaccine is one of the only only vaccines we give to kids these days that still potentially has thimerosal in it. All the other vaccinations that I give to children are all the single-dose vials that are preservative-free.
So this could be a trend. We'll start to see the single-dose vials maybe get rid of that mercury.
Exactly, but it doesn't stop both groups, the CDC and the anti-vaccination groups, from both pulling out their own numbers for their own argument.
Okay, now I'm a parent and I'm saying, I'm sorry, the state is not going to tell me to give my kid the flu vaccine. Are there options? Can parents opt out of this?
Well, in New Jersey, if what happens, we think it's happening, no, there won't be any option. In Florida and every other state in the country, there is an opt-out.
Okay.
There is an opt-out. And there's a lot of pressure from schools and daycares and so forth, but there is an option. I would say talk to your doctor's office, and if they can't help you, then talk to the health department. If you have religious or medical or philosophical differences, first of all, get all the information, because I think you'll find, like most kids, vaccinations are useful. However, if even that doesn't convince you, there is an option in the state of Florida to allow you to elect not to get vaccines.
Some good information for the morning, and if you have any questions, you can always reach Dr. Andy by giving a call at 694-6246 or send him an email at that address right there. Dr. Andy, thanks so much for stopping by.
My pleasure.